Čau! Kot sem obljubila že prejšnji teden, se bomo danes potopili v zgodovino romantičnih komedij. Ampak preden to storimo, najprej definirajmo, za kakšne vrste žanr sploh gre. Načeloma vemo, da je to film, ki se ukvarja z ljubeznijo in to na enostaven in seveda tudi komičen način. Romance teh vrst segajo daleč v zgodovino. Dramski deli Williama Shakespearea, kot sta Sen kresne noči in Veliko hrupa za nič, sta denimo nekakšna osnova romantičnih komedij, kjer se dva človeka srečata, se soočita z neke vrste konfliktom, se ponovno združita in zaživita srečno do konca svojih dni. Gre torej za podžanr komedije in romantične fikcije, katerega korenine najdemo že v antični grški komediji in ritualih plodnosti ter igrah satirov, ki so pogosto vpletovali seksualne ali družbene elemente. No, pa tudi pri srednjeveških romancah in v restavracijskih komedijah 18. stoletja, ki so se nato razvile v ekscentrično screwball komedijo, komedijo poslovnih žensk in recimo temu spolno komedijo, ki se je v Hollywoodu pojavila v 50-ih. Skozi čas se je žanr razvil preko tradicionalnih struktur. Začel je inkorporirati nekonvencionalne teme, izzivati ustaljene spolne vloge, naslavljati zrelejše teme za odrasle, ampak je pri tem vseeno ohranil fokus na romanco in humor. Zelo pogosto je v romantični komediji uporabljen tudi zaplet, med katerim se zgodi simpatično srečanje dveh protagonistov, ki ustvari napetost in zariše romantično naracijo. Oxfordov slovar literarnih pojmov romantično komedijo definira kot splošni izraz za komedije, ki se ukvarjajo predvsem z norostmi in nesporazumi mladih ljubimcev na lahkoten in srečno zaključen način, ki se običajno izogiba resni satiri. Konec citata. Prav literarna tradicija je veliko doprinesla k temu, da se je sploh razvil pojem romantične ljubezni v času srednjega veka v zahodnji Evropi. Predtem so določene situacije raje imenovali za ali herojske ali viteške, ne pa tudi nujno za situacije, ki jih je zakrivila romantična ljubezen. Žanr romantične komedije, kot ga poznamo danes, se je sicer zares razvil šele v 18. stoletju skozi restavracijsko komedijo in romantično melodramo 19. stoletja. Restavracijske komedije so bile običajno komedije manir, ki so se opirale na poznavanje kompleksnih družbenih pravil visoke družbe, zlasti tistih, ki so bile povezane z navigacijo na trgu zakonskih zvez, kar je bila inherentna značilnost zapletov mnogih od teh iger, kot je na primer Weicherljeva Podeželska žena. Čeprav so melodrame romantičnega obdobja imele malo skupnega s komedijo, so bile hibridi, ki so vključevali elemente domačih in sentimentalnih tragedij, pantomime s poudarkom na gestah, telesu in vznemirjenju lova ter drugih izraznih žanrov, kot so pesmi in ljudske pravljice. V 20. stoletju, ko je pričel rasti Hollywood, je romantična komedija v Ameriki v svojih hitrih spremembah odražala druge vidike družbe in skozi desetletja razvila številne podžanre. To lahko vidimo skozi noro komedijo kot odgovor na cenzuro Hayesovega kodeksa v 20. in 30. letih 20. stoletja, komedijo o kariernih ženskah, kot je na primer Ženska leta Georgea Stevensa s Katharine Hepburn in Spencerjem Tracyjem v glavnih vlogah, po drugi svetovni vojni, in komedijo o seksu, ki sta jo v 50. in 60. letih 20. stoletja popularizirala Rock Hudson in Doris Day. Kot nekako prava krivica oziroma prava krivca za začetek tega žanra v filmu pa sta leta 1924 izdana filma Sherlock mlajši, film, v katerem igra Buster Keaton, in On se boji žensk. Ker gre za nema filma, so vse dialoge ujeli v mednapise, ki se pojavijo med posameznimi scenami. Drugi film, ki je izšel istega leta, pa je prej že omenjeni Sherlock mlajši z Busterjem Keatonom kot režiserjem in v glavni vlogi filmskega projekcionista, ki sanjari o tem, da v filmih nastopa kar sam. In medtem ko sanja, da je postal detektiv, seveda izpod rok Sira Conana Doyla, se znajde na poti zanimivega odkritja. So romantične komedije pridobile tako žensko kot moško gledalstvo in se začele prelivati še z drugimi vrstami kompleksnejših tematik. Med prvimi vrstami romantičnih komedij pa najdemo že omenjeno komedijo manir. Ali po domače, ko se bogata oseba zaljubi v nebogata osebo. Dober primer tega bi bil film Zgodilo se je neke noči, v katerem bogata Claudette Colbert pobegne in spozna čednega brezposelnega novinarja Clarka Gabla, ki išče zgodbo. Film je prejel 5 Oskarjev, Grand Prix za fotografijo, režijo, igralca, igralko in scenarij. Ta žanr je bil posebej priljubljen v času po veliki depresiji, saj je občinstvo takrat moralo slišati, da denar vendarle ne kupi vsega. Takšni filmi so torej ljudem dajali upanje.
How do you expect to get to New York at the rate you're going?
That's none of your business.
You're on a budget from now on.
Now, just a minute.
Shut up.
You've got a name, haven't you?
Yeah, I got a name. Peter Warren.
Peter Warren. I don't like it.
Don't let it bother you. You were giving it back to me in the morning.
Take me with you, Peter. Take me to your island. I want to do all those things you talked about.
You'd better go back to your bed.
You mind if I try?
You? Don't make me laugh.
Oh, you're such a smart Alex. Nobody knows anything but you. I'll stop a car, and I won't use my thumb.
What are you going to do?
The system on my own.
Naslednje na seznamu so tako imenovane ekscentrične komedije oziroma screwball komedije. Poimenovanje za katere v resnici izvira iz bejzbola. Metalec žogice lahko pri tem športu poskrbi, da vrže tako imenovan screwball oziroma takšno žogico, ki lahko zavija v nepredvidljive smeri in podobno je zgodbami v teh komedijah. Filme te vrste zlahka prepoznamo po burnih prizorih situacijske komike in hitrih, duhovitih dialogih. Novost tega podžanra iz 30 let pa je zagotovo ta, da je ženska ponavadi protagonistka in junakinja hkrati. To je njena zgodba in ona jo vodi. Spomnimo se denimo Katharine Hepburn iz filma Bringing Up Baby.
Only let me explain. You see, I just gave someone that bag to hold and that... I hope you realize that you've made a perfect fool of yourself in front of everyone. Have you finished?
Yes, I have.
Thank you very much.
You lied to me.
Yes, but just a little
Telling
bit.
me a
I mean, no.
ridiculous story about
But it
a
is
leopard.
a ridiculous story. I have
Where
a
is the leopard?
In there.
I don't believe you.
But you must believe
I've been
me.
the
That's
victim
the
once
truth.
more of your unbridled imagination.
What do you want?
Well, Mrs. Random invited me for dinner. Would you please find out if she still wants me?
She's hung up.
Oh, so am I. I am Major Horace Applegate of the Explorers Club.
What are you doing? What are you doing with that gun?
The gun is, I have been hunting leopards.
You've been hunting leopards, have
Yes, I have been hunting leopards.
you? Any luck?
Well, not what I'm accustomed to, no. You see, I was slightly confused regarding
Boys,
leopards. They told me that the...
Take your hands off that man.
Come on.
Come on, stop. Lock him up.
Hey, let go.
Hello, Gildersleeve.
Oh, Miss Susan, how in the world did you get here?
Influence.
You mean to tell me he wants to wear that thing?
Look, of course I don't want to wear this thing. All I want to do is get married.
Susan, I forbid it. I absolutely put my foot
Oh, but Artie, you
I'll
don't
put you
understand,
up
but
for that
please
mistake.
let me explain.
Now,
Now,
you
all
want
I
me to
say,
marry a
please
man
listen
like
to me.
that?
Now.
Quiet!
Oh, but David, please. Oh!
K tipu screwball komedije, podžanra romantične komedije, lahko štejemo tudi Filadelfijsko zgodbo.
No, you're slipping, Red. I used to be afraid of that look. The withering glance of the goddess.
I didn't think that alcohol would do... Oh, shut up. Dinah, stay here.
Oh, please, Mother. Maybe he's going to soccer again.
It's what everybody feels about you. It's what I first worshipped you for from afar.
George, listen.
First, now, and always. Only from a little nearer now. Hey, darling?
I don't want to be worshipped. I want to be loved.
Someday over the rainbow, way up high.
What is this, Connor? Oh, easy, old man. She's not hurt?
No.
Not wounded, all but dead.
Seems the minute she hit the water, the wine hit her.
Now, look here, Connor. A likely story, Connor.
Hello, Dexter. Hello, George. Hello, Mike.
You have a good mind, a pretty face, a disciplined body that does what you tell it. You have everything that it takes to make a lovely woman except the one essential, an understanding heart. And without that, you might just as well be made of bronze.
And the night that you got drunk on champagne and climbed out on the roof and stood there naked with your arms out to the moon, wailing like a banshee.
I told you I never had the slightest recollection of doing any such thing.
What in the name of all that's holy am I to do?
Tracy.
Yes, Mike.
Old Parson Parsi, he's never seen Kittredge before, has he? Now look, I got you into this thing, and I'll get you out of it. Will you marry me, Tracy?
Če gremo po časovnici naprej, je bila ena od odločilnih točk zgodovine romantične komedije usidrana v 50. letih. Spolna komedija, bi lahko rekli, pa je svoj vrhunec doživljala vse tja do 70. Gre za neroden prevod termina, bolj znanega kot sex comedy. Konflikt oziroma zaplet se v tem primeru ponavadi začne med dvema osebama različnih spolov v isti stroki, ki sta rivala, našpičena eden proti drugemu in izjemno tekmovalna, kar posledično privede do tega, da se med njima začnejo kresati tudi iskrice. Nekaj najbolj klasičnih filmov tega obdobja so zaznamovali Katharine Hepburn in Spencer Tracy s klasiko Desk Set, Rock Hudson in Doris Day s hitom Ljubimci se vračajo in precej neposreden film z naslovom Boj med spoloma. Časi, v katerih je takšna zvrst komedije nastala, so bili primerni, kajti prav takrat je Alfred Kinsey začel z argumentacijo, da ženske vendarle imajo spolni nagon in da se udejanjajo spolnosti pred poroko. Poleg tega začne leta 1953 izhajati Playboy, ki začne dajati moškim nasvete v odnosu do žensk. Prenehali so upoštevati tudi strogi moralni kodeks, ki vlada v filmski industriji do tedaj, saj ga je nadomestil sistem ocenjevanja, kar je vodilo v manj cenzure v filmih. Spolna komedija je že nakazovala tudi spolno revolucijo v 60-ih, ki pa je povzročila radikalizacijo romantičnih komedij v 70-ih. Ljudje so namreč ta žanr začeli sprejemati drugače. Naenkrat so namreč lahko svobodno govorili o ljubezni in o seksu, brez skritih namigov ali zvijač, ki jih je bilo opaziti v prejšnjih filmih. No, novi filmi so postali cinični, začeli pa so tudi prevpraševati pojem resnične ljubezni, rekoč, ali ta sploh obstaja. Srečno življenje do konca dni naenkrat ni več bilo nujno. Filmi kot je Annie Hall so se zato osredotočili na osebno srečo, na lastne potrebe in na ugotovitev, da romantična ljubezen ne reši vseh problemov.
A relationship, I think, is like a shark. You know, it has to constantly move forward or it dies. And I think what we got on our hands is a dead shark.
Woody Allen.
I love what you're wearing.
Oh, you do? Yeah? Oh, well, this is Ty's present from Grammy Hall.
Who? Grammy Hall?
Yeah, my Grammy.
What are you kidding? What'd you do, grow up in a Norman Rockwell painting?
Diane Keaton.
You don't want me to live with you.
I don't want you to live with me. Whose idea was it?
Mine.
Yeah. It was yours, actually, but I approved it immediately.
Tony Roberts.
The one with the VPL.
VPL?
Visible panty line.
Yeah, she's a 10 max, and that's great for you, because you're used to 2s, aren't you?
Carol Kane.
What's your name?
Allison?
You're like New York Jewish left-wing liberal intellectual, Central Park West, Brandeis University with the socialist summer camps, and the father with the Ben Shahn drawings, right? And the really you know, strike-oriented kind of, stop me before I make a complete imbecile of myself.
No, that was wonderful. I love being reduced to a cultural stereotype.
Paul Simon.
We're gonna meet Jack and Angelica and have a drink there, and if you'd like to come, we'd love to have you. We can just sit and talk, nothing. Not a big deal. It's just relax, just be very mellow.
I don't respond well to mellow. You know what I mean? I have a tendency to, if I get too mellow, I ripen and then rot.
Shelley Duvall.
I was at the Stones concert in Altamont when they killed that guy, remember?
Yeah, were you? I was at an Alice Cooper thing where 6 people were rushed to the hospital with bad vibes.
Janet Margolin. Colleen Dewhurst. Christopher Walken in the new Woody Allen film.
Were you always funny?
Hey, what is this, an interview? We're supposed to be making love.
Annie Hall.
No, that was the most fun I've ever had without laughing.
Annie Hall.
Revoluciji je seveda sledil neotradicionalizem, tudi v romantični komediji. V obdobju radikalizma svobode je sledilo obdobje tradicije, združljivosti in podcenjevanja spolnosti. Ljubezen naenkrat postane transparentna, kompromise pa sklepajo na vseh stranih. Zato, da bi lahko odnos sploh deloval. Pogosti postanejo samo nanašalni trenutki, ki spominjajo na romantične komedije iz desetletij predtem. Afera za spomin iz leta 1957 je zato primerljiva s Sleepless in Seattle oziroma Neprespana v Seattlu iz leta 1993. Tudi kasneje so se takšni filmi nadaljevali, recimo Trainwreck leta 2015, ki jo prav tako zlahka smatramo za neotradicionalistično romantično komedijo.
Girls, your mother and I are getting divorced. Monogamy isn't realistic.
Monogamy isn't realistic.
Again.
Monogamy isn't realistic.
I didn't understand that word at the time, but now I know exactly what he was talking about.
Saturday, I would love it if you were my date.
I can't do that because, like, you and I won't ever see each other again.
I wake up late every morning, manager's calling, I'm still yawning.
Good morning.
Oh, Amy. What happened? Did church let out early?
Ooh, I like Tom's sweater. Does he teach computer in a church basement?
Don't get all threatened just because you don't understand the concept of marriage.
You dress him like that so nobody else wants to have sex with him? That's cool.
Hey! Hold on, I was drunk last night, now it's all kicking in and I don't feel right.
I'm just a modern chick who does what she wants. Last week, it was this guy.
Is that wine in the box?
Hey, Mark Wahlberg, shut up.
Mark Wahlberg? Mark Wahlberg's like 150 pounds. I look like Mark Wahlberg ate Mark Wahlberg.
Before you judge, you should know I'm doing fine. My friends are awesome, my apartment's sick, and I have a great job at a men's magazine.
I like you, Amy. You're clever, but you're not too brainy. You're pretty-ish, and you're not gorgeous. You're approachable.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm giving you an assignment. I need a profile on a sports doctor. Oh.
So you're doing the article on me?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to interrupt. We watching Downton Abbey later?
LeBron, I'm being interviewed.
Listen, I'm watching it tonight because I'm not going to go to practice and all the guys are talking about it and I'm left out.
Tall.
You follow sports?
Sports. I love them.
Who's your favorite team?
The Orlando Bloom.
Do you want to get a drink?
Yeah. What am I doing? I slept at the doctor's place last night.
My boy got intimate.
Yes.
Sexual intercourse. Oh!
You never spend the night. What were you, blackout drunk?
No, I had like 2 drinks. 3 max. 4 now that I'm tallying.
Because you're on antibiotics or something?
Oh my God, he's calling me.
Why would he call? You guys just had sex.
This is Amy. I think you butt dialed me.
No, I dialed you with my fingers.
What'd she say? What'd she say?
Shh. He called me on purpose.
Hang up. He's obviously like sick or something.
I was calling to say I had a really good time last night. I was wondering if you wanted to hang out again.
I'm gonna call the police.
Za konec poglejmo še kakšen manj nenavaden primer romantičnih komedij, ki jih postavijo v posebna okolja ali situacije, kot se je to zgodilo recimo v Warm Bodies ali Toplih telesih, kjer je protagonist zombi, ki se zaljubi v človeško žensko potem, ko poje njenega fanta. Učinek njune vzajemne ljubezni je ta, da se začne širiti še na vse ostale zombije in jih začne zdraviti.
What am I doing with my life? I just want to connect. Why can't I connect with people? Oh, right. It's because I'm dead. I wish I could introduce myself, but I don't remember my name. I think it started with an R. That's all I have left. Kind of a bummer. I shouldn't be so hard on myself. I mean, we're all dead. This is my best friend. We even have almost conversations sometimes. They call these guys bonies. They'll eat anything with a heartbeat. I mean, I will too, but at least I'm conflicted about it. Nice watch. Much. Don't be creepy. Don't be creepy.
What are you?
This is a corpse infected with the plague. It is uncaring, unfeeling, incapable of remorse.
I don't understand, but he's changing, and he feels, and he's learning to be human again.
Oh my God, is that him?
Yeah. Sup?
You started something here. Whatever it is that you two have, it's infecting the others.
Dad, they're somehow curing themselves.
They are not curing themselves. Come with me.
Shoot on sight. We have a breach.
We're changing everything.
We're seeing corpses fighting skeletons, sir.
How do we shoot?
Shoot this!
Hi. Huh?
How'd you die? How old are you? Because you could be 20-something, but you could also be a teenager. You know, you have one of those faces.
Če vas zanimajo bizarnejše romantične komedije, vam priporočam še Zack in Miri snemata pornofilm, v katerem poskušata protagonista seveda posneti pornografski film, čeprav gre za že dobro znan zaplet. Naj bo tudi vam življenje naklonjeno za še kakšno poletno romanco, saj bo prav kmalu postala ta jesenska. Se vidimo spet v sredo ob 20.